Well, hi there. Welcome to the morning loop, which is really strangely named since it's the afternoon. But for Moebius Adventures, my name is Brian Fitzpatrick. You may call me Fitz. And yeah, just some quick updates from the world of Moebius Adventures these days. Last week we released, actually 2 weeks ago, we released Insta-NPCs number 10. The week after that, we released a new Insta-NPCs series called Crossovers. And that has done really well with Dramascape's medieval marketplace map. And I'm excited about that. That's just the beginning of those. If you're not familiar with that series, basically it includes a series of NPCs that were generated using Insta-NPCs number 10, the Caveat Emptor product for marketplaces. And I went through the medieval market map from Dramascape, a stand at a time, and generated either a seller or a buyer or both, depending on what I rolled up. I think we have 11 NPCs in the product. They're all pretty generic fantasy NPCs. Each of them has a picture, a little description, and a few plot hooks. And yeah, I think it turned out pretty nice. There's a bundle out there that has Caveat Emptor, the crossover, and the Dramascape map all together, which is at a discount. There's another bundle out there now that has the last 5 Insta-NPCs in it. So we've got a bundle of number 1 through 5, and now 1, 6 through 10. And those have done really well. I think if I look right now, it looks like we have sold. We have sold 24 of the Caveat Emptor so far, and a handful of the crossovers. So we're doing pretty good there. Hopefully, if you've got yourself a copy, I'd love a review. So if you've bought it through drive-through or the D20 PFSRD site, feel free to put up a review. I'd love to see what you have to say. And just make sure you let me know so I can link back to it. I would love to link back to any reviews, good or bad. If you don't like it, I want to know that too. So please do me a favor and send me back any feedback. Beyond that, I'm trying to figure out what's next for Moebius Adventures, and that's pretty much what the chat is for today. I wanted to talk about a few things that are on the horizon and kind of where I'm leaning at the moment. We have a project that I started with Vince Florio a while back. Talk about that more at the end of the year when we get some of that work wrapped up. So that's on the horizon. It's not Moebius specific, but we're bringing a product in and updating it. So that'll be fun. That'll be a print product as well as a PDF. In addition, here's what I'm thinking. Okay, so we have the Lost Age Adventures. We've released 3 of those so far. We have the Snake's Heart, Serpents Below, and the Purple Lotus. The first 2 Snakes ones did pretty well, and I have a third one in mind called Revenge of the Serpent Queen. I already have some great artwork from Del Tiegler. If you're not familiar with Del's work, I'll put a link to his blog in the show notes. He's done some amazing stuff. All of his stuff looks gorgeous. And I have a beautiful picture from him for Revenge of the Serpent Queen, and now I have to write the adventure to match it. It is for the final battle, and it is spectacular. if I do say so myself, and horrifying at the same time. So PCs looking forward to fighting a big monster. They got one coming. Other than that, I have a bunch of Insta-NPCs that are kind of on the horizon. The next one I'm thinking about should be about circus performers or theater, traveling theater troops. I always thought those were kind of fun, going all the back to Hamlet or Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. So that's on the horizon. In addition, I really would like to wrap all of the Insta-NPCs products so far, all 10, into a single book. I think it would be somewhere around 100 pages. And I would like to make it available as both softcover and PDF. It would include a pretty big collection of NPCs that we've created so far, as well as ways to integrate all of these various different products. I'm pondering some different ideas, sort of like Mad Libs of fill in the blank kind of things to create your own writing prompts to help tie all of these things together, that kind of thing. So that's on the horizon. I also have a new series that I've really kind of itching to work on about randomly generating item descriptions. So let's say you're a player and you just got this cool +1 sword. Well, having a +1 sword is nice, but what is it? Why is it +1? Well, this can help you kind of generate a bit of history around that weapon and what does it mean and what's its background and that kind of thing. That would be useful for both players and GMs, which I'm kind of hoping to pull in more player feedback as well as GMs. Right now, it's mostly GM on the GM side, but hopefully more players would be involved. Beyond that, I have a ton more little spaces and open spaces titles to explore. I went through and generated a bunch of titles when I started that project. And I have many, many more to go through and detail. And there's definitely plenty more one spots to come too. So there's all sorts of stuff. I am one guy, unfortunately, so it is a little hard to come up with all of these cool ideas. So I need to focus a little bit. So I believe the next chunk of time is going to focus on Revenge of the Serpent Queen and the big book of Insta-NPCs. If I can kind of alternate back and forth, as I talked to Jim White, TW Wombat, about that. He's edited some of the Moebius Adventure stuff and has offered some good feedback in the past. Dell has obviously got a vested interest in having me publish the Revenge of the Serpent Queen with his art in it. So there's some stuff pushing me on that direction, and I can start working through putting all of the Insta-NPCs into one book and doing that a little at a time. So that's kind of where I am, and there may be some little products that come out. I'm also, October is coming, which is a month of Halloween, and I'm not a huge Halloween fan, but I love horror, and I'm going to be detailing, Dramascape has this beautiful asylum map, and I'm going to be going through each room of that map one at a time to see how far I can get in 31 days using some of the little spaces, open spaces, and Insta-NPCs to generate not only area descriptions, but NPCs and encounters for each of the rooms in there, kind of like I did a year ago with a different map. I think it was from Heroic Maps, their Haunted Mansion, and that was a lot of fun. I look forward to working through the Dramascape map. It looks like it's very 60s and 70s with some nice little touches to the map. So that should be fun to work through. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. I've kind of taken a little bit of downtime after getting the Insta-NPCs stuff wrapped up. I'm going to go back to working on this project with Vince, and hopefully as that gets underway, we'll be able to move forward with that and Revenge of the Serpent Queen and this Insta-NPCs product. As you can see, there's lots of irons in the fire. So what I'm hoping for, I would love to get some feedback. What have you liked? What have you not liked? What do you want to see more of, less of? Are there any ideas that you really are itching for me to try and explore further? You got new ideas? And hopefully you've been able to hear me the whole time that the microphone has been stuck on my head. So yeah, I'm curious to get some feedback from you guys. Those of you who have bought Moebius Adventures products in the past, what are you using them for? What do they work well for? What don't they work well for? What do you need in your games right now that would be helpful? I'm always looking for new blog post ideas, and any blog posts that get a good attention, I would maybe turn into products down the line or offer in the Sparks series. So there's lots of room for doing new stuff. Yeah. So again, I'm one guy. I have lots of ideas, and I'm just kind of looking for a little guidance to help me focus down the number of ideas a little bit on what I should work on next. So whatever you have in store or in mind, let me know. I'd be curious. I'm trying to think. I think that's really about it right now. Yeah, I'm looking forward to October and working through the next Dramascape map. That's been fun. The first map was fun, and they seemed pleased with that. So I'll see where that leads. That might lead to another crossover product that includes a detailed description of each of the rooms in there. So that would be another product that would come out of this. I should probably go back and finish off the Haunted Mansion from last year, and that would be another good crossover product. Hopefully I can get with, I think it was Heroic Maps that did that one. So that would be another fun one to produce. Yeah, so really that's about it. You guys got any ideas, any criticisms, witticisms, or anything else? I'm open to suggestions. I am participating in EtherCon this year. Again, as not only as a vendor, but I'm helping out with some interviews and some panels and some other stuff. I'm also running a virtual game this year, which I've never done, so that should be interesting. It'll be the Snake's Heart. We'll be using 5th edition rules for that, and that should be fun. Hopefully we'll get some more information on that soon. Yeah. So I think that's it. So hopefully everyone is having a great week. Hopefully you'll have a great weekend, and I wish you all the best gaming. So thanks for tuning in for another Moebius Adventures morning loop, and hopefully I'll see somebody the next time that join in. And if you got questions, feel free to leave them in the comments or wherever. Reach out. We'd love to talk to you. So have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.